Hey, it's your boy CD, and this here is Fan Nation Spotlight. This is the show where we take our favorite heroes and villains and break down their power levels and their abilities. So hey, let's get it cracking. Today on the first episode of Spotlight, we're going to talk about Al Simmons, aka Spawn. Brief origin. Born Al Simmons from Detroit, Michigan, he was a gifted officer in the Marine Corps that caught the eye of the Secret Service. He did so well with the Secret Service that it caught the eye of the CIA. And he did an excellent job with the CIA. So the head of the CIA, named Jason Wynn, recruited him into a top secret government covert ops team called the U.S. Security Group, or aka Operation Night Strike. Over time, Jason Wynn and Al Simmons were bumping heads because Simmons was questioning some of the military actions that Operation Night Strike was doing. Wynn and Simmons bumping heads got to a high level boiling point, and Simmons decided he wanted out. So he signed up to retire. But Wynn didn't want him to retire because Simmons knew too much. So he had Simmons' best friend, Bruce Stenson, aka Chapel, to murder Simmons. Due to license issues with Lionfield, in the 1997 movie of Spawn, Chapel was not able to be used, so they changed Simmons' murderer to another character called Priest. Later that year, when HBO did the animated series of Spawn, Todd McFarlane was allowed by Lionfield to use Chapel in the animated series. After Simmons was killed, he died and went straight to hell. While in hell, all he longed for was to hold his wife Wanda again. His longing for Wanda got the attention of a demon named Malebolgia, who told Simmons he can give him his wife back. All he had to do was give up his soul. For Wanda, his love of his life, he agreed. But he was tricked into being a vessel of hell that will usher in the apocalypse. Although Al Simmons was an assassin, he was pure heart. He was able to override the Spawn program and became one of the greatest heroes in comic book history. Now let's get into his powers and his abilities. Number 1, although he has various powers, he's a very skilled military tactician. Because of his military background, CIA background, and Black Ops background, he preferred military style weapons above all. When it comes to military strategy and weaponry, Simmons is unmatched. Also, due to his military, CIA, and Black Ops training, he is very skilled in hand-to-hand combat, and he's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with any adversary. Number 2, Spawn wears a living symbiote costume. it is called Lita of the seventh house of K. The symbiont is also known as K7 Lita. While wearing the symbiont, the host assumes the dominant role over the suit. The symbiont is also bonded to his nervous system that allows it to protect him if he's conscious or unconscious. It will also defend him from multiple attacks from different directions. Number 3, he has superhuman strength, super speed, and durability. Number 4, he has the ability to regenerate any wound or limb on his body. Number 5, he has the ability to heal anyone's wound. Number 6, what's coursing through his veins is not blood. It is a substance called necroplasm, which allows him to manipulate and regenerate energy and also be able to shoot out plasma energy blasts. Number 7, he has the ability to manipulate and control hellfire and use it as a weapon to vanquish any enemy. Number 8, he has a power called hallucinokinesis, which allows him to use illusions to battle his enemies. Number 9, he has the ability to teleport anywhere at will. Number 10, he has entangleability, which allows him to turn invisible and to phase through any object. Number 11, he can manipulate time to freeze it to get an upper hand on his enemy. Number 12, he is a high-level telepath. Number 13, due to being exposed to the entity known as Mother, Spawn was granted the power of empathability, which allows him to sense sin throughout the world, and he's able to purge that sin from anyone. Number 14, he has an ability called spiritual force manipulation, which allows K-Lita to absorb any being's soul, and he can manipulate souls on a massive scale, and he can summon the souls of past hellspawns to strengthen himself. Number 15, he is a high-level shapeshifter, and he can shift his body into mostly anything. Number 16, due to his exposure to heaven, Spawn has the ability called trace scouring, which allows him to touch any corpse and see the past crimes of that individual. Number 17, he has the ability of materialization. This allows him to conjure any form of weapon with sheer will to aid him in his battle of good and evil. Number 18, he has precognition, which allows him to glimpse a few seconds into the future to halt a coming disaster. Number 19, he is a high-level telekinetic, which allows him to levitate and to redirect any form of attack with his mind. Number 20, he has reality manipulation ability, which allows him to change any form of matter. He can even make a person's blood turn into poison. He can also make himself look human again. 21, he has dimensional manipulation, where he can transfer himself to any dimension, even into heaven or hell at will. Number 22. He has an ability called Power Bestowal, where he can grant other beings portions of his power, or he can siphon off other people's power. He also can siphon the abilities of other spawns to make himself stronger in battle. Number 23. He has Zoo Path ability, where he can communicate and control all forms of animals from Earth or any realm that has some form of animals. At number 24, and the last of Al Simmons, aka Spawn's ability, is Eco-Kinetics. This ability allows him control over the elements of Earth on a very massive scale. Well, I hope you enjoyed my spotlight on Al Simmons, aka Spawn. If you want to know more about Spawn, please go check out the books for yourselves. It is an awesome joyride of suspense, action, and thrill that will have you on the edge of your seat in every read, and it will take you into the awesome world of good versus evil on a scale unlike anything you have ever read before. Don't take my word for it because he is my favorite superhero. Go read for yourself the awesomeness that is Spawn. If you liked Spotlight and want to see more of this show, leave a comment below. And if you have any superheroes or villains you would like for me to spotlight, leave a comment below. Until next time, hit that like and hit that subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the flip. This has been Fan Nation Spotlight. Peace.